Welcome to Pro's Guide. It's Pirkka from 𝗙𝗏 Finland. In this episode, we are gonna go through CQB related shooting. These are the critical shooting skills we have identified during our careers in the SOF. Dynamic shooting enables movement, observation, fast target transitions, close combat fighting, all from the same position. We call this kind of shooting dynamic shooting, and it is shooting on the move. The fighting stance enables observing, moving, shooting while moving, and close combat from the same position. In the tactical environment, you never know what's behind the corner. In dynamic shooting, the most important thing is that the gun is moving together with the shooter and not against each other. The gun goes where the eyes go. If you cannot see, you cannot shoot, so you have to be aligned behind the gun. The connection with the gun and the shooter are essential because that enables fast and accurate shots from alignment using the sights. All right, so let's start with the stance. Gentlemen, the stance has to be stable, it has to enable movement, and you have to be able to shoot while moving. And our end goal is to shoot while moving, so the stance is compromised between movement and shooting. You have to be aligned behind the gun, so the recoil will push you backwards. The support leg takes a half step forward. There's two fists between the legs, so you get stability back and forth, side to side. You have the notion of digging the feet to the ground. So you dig your toes into the ground, so you're a little bit leaning forward. So you have stability. When the recoil comes, you're taking it in, okay? Smaller shooters can have the back leg a little bit flexed, so you can take better the recoil. Knees are bent because they are a buffer for movement. Hip is neutral, so you want to have the central gravity a little bit lower and on the middle. That enables moving and fighting from this stance. Hips are neutral, a little bit lowered. Again, central gravity is the key. Core is tight because it's eating the recoil. A little bit leaning forward. You are flexing your lats when you raise the gun because you're pulling the gun backwards on it. And shoulders semi-loose. The gun is placed on the skin, not on the blade, so you can be behind it and it will eat the recoil. You can blade up or roll up your shoulder while you shoot, or you can have the gun a little bit on the center line, so then you can be more neutral. Hand position, the elbows are downwards, neutral. For the hands, you have a C-clamp on the front. You're pulling the gun on the body to make it tight. Trigger hand is just holding the gun and doing the thing it has to do, pulling the trigger. And this is the fighting stance, proper shooting position, shooting while moving on the tactical environment. Errors that I see is that your feet are on the same line, so you lose front to back stability and the recoil pushes you back. So you have to be going against the recoil. Second is you don't have connection to the gun. The gun is either loose or it's on the plate. It has to be connected to the shooter. Then we have overextended arms that blocks your vision, and the movement of the gun becomes hard because it's on a lever, so you have to move everything. But if you have it a little bit like this, curved, you can move the gun more easily in tight quarters. The last big one is that on the shooting position, you bring your eyes to the side, not the side to the eyes. So people don't move the gun, they move their head. Next, we will go shooting with control from a static position. So let's run it. Control is the base because it enables us to read the recoil and read the shots. We build the control through stance, deliberate trigger manipulation, and vision. For vision, we use different focus types for shooting. We have sight focus, where the sights are clear and target is blurry. So you have all your focus on the sights, and this is more accurate. Target focus is that you pick a spot on the target, you focus on that, and bring the sights on top of that spot, have the confirmation, and then you pull the trigger to shoot. In tactical environment, you want to use target focus. It's essential in all mission profiles of CQB. Next will be controlled pair, 3 sight pictures, and we shoot 2 shots. Sight picture before, in the middle, and after. So you start with control, have control in between, and control in the end. Eyes and ears. Next exercise will be controlled pair. We shoot 2 shots, 3 sight pictures. It is to enforce the proper fighting stance, recoil management, and aiming. So confirmation on the sights where you're on the target. So control. All right, 10-meter line on the timer. Stand by. Good control. Good hits. Nice. They did perfectly, so I couldn't correct. Stand by. Better pull on the gun. Good control. Safety on, weapons down. Let's go to the targets. Look at the hits. I want them on a fist size area. If not, more control. All right, good hits, good control in a fist sized area. So, pam, pam, nice, very nice. I like this. Let's paste up and go for the next one. Stand by. Better pull on the gun. So if you pull the gun, it moves less, so you can see the sight faster. All right? You're too high up. Lean a little bit forward so you can take the recoil, because now you're going backwards. Shoot again, again. Better. Bring your hand a little bit down so it's in neutral position, so you get a shooting better pull. Nice. Gentlemen, next we're going to go into target transition, and the guiding principle when transitioning a target is to use vision as a driving force. So you go eyes first and the gun follows. Eyes first, gun follows. Move the vision first and then the gun laterally to the next target. We want to skip the dead space between the targets, so you want to have your gun pointing at the target, so maximize your time in the fight. All right? Next we're gonna shoot string of 4, 2 targets. Shooter ready, stand by. Good cadence, good splits between the shots. Again. Good control, good cadence between the shots, good splits, good hits. Again. String of 6 shots on 2 targets, 3 plus 3. String of 9, 3 targets, 3, 3, 3 on target. Good splits, decent shots. He was a little bit slow, but okay. So next we are going to go into moving while shooting. We are covering forward movement while you shoot. The basic fundamental building block is the stance. You move in the fighting stance, so you're ready to shoot all the time. Whenever the demand rises, you are able to break the shot fast and accurate. So when you start to move, you will have normal stride. Step on the insole of your foot, here or in the middle, not on the outside. If you step on the outside of your sole, you will be bulky in this sense, side to side. So walking, normal stride, insoles of your foot, balance down. Yes. What you have to concentrate on is the connection on the gun to the body. That is an important thing. So you're pulling the gun to yourself. Steady pace, normal stride, insoles of your foot. Shooting position. The head shouldn't move. Stand by, move. Good hits, good control. Move. Okay. Very, very nice. Very beautiful. Move. Very nice hits. All right, shooters ready. Stand by. Move. When you move, have a good pull and look over the sides. Don't hunt through your sides. Look over the sides. So gun 10 degrees is down. Move. All right, gentlemen, let's go for rifle multi-target. You start from 10 meters on the timer. You shoot string of 4 shots in 2 targets, 2 plus 2, bam, 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 before the 3 meter line, okay? We go individually. We use the middle targets. I want control and accuracy. Good hits, good string, nice. All right, shooter ready, move. Eyes first, shoot slower to get the transition inside the string. Now I could hear the target transition quite well. So we want to kill the time between the targets. All right, gun on the target. Shooter ready, stand by, move. Point of aim, point of impact, still in, okay. Decent cadence. Move. One, 6, 2, good transition, good hits. Okay. When we shoot NVG, low light, nothing changes. The stance itself is built on the way that everything stays the same. You can shoot passive. You don't have to use IR. You don't have to use lasers. Just do passive. Lights out. All right. On the timer, we enforce recoil and control. So shoot controlled pair, 2 shots in a string. All right? Shooter ready, stand by. Nice shots, nice posture. So nothing changes. Move. That was the faster time than during the light. 1:48. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do the zigzag drill. It's from Viking Tactics. It combines the stance, recoil management, target transition, shooting while moving. They are now all combined into this one drill. This is one of my, this is my favorite drill. All right, shooter ready, stand by. One out. More control. More control.
Shooter ready. Stand by. All in.
That is it for the dynamic shooting part. So now we are going to combine these skills in the tactical environment later on when we do moving and shooting on the structures. So these were the critical skills for shooting in CQB environment. Starting from the stance, going to using vision to acquire targets, control recoil, to movement. The drills we did were there to enforce it. The stance, controlled pair, enforces control. Movement, the target transition, again control, eyes first. The last one, zigzag drill, combines everything that we will need inside the rooms. Next episode will be about barricades using angles while we shoot. Thank you.